see me now?
Yes, this time, no problem. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Oh, how are you doing today, by the way?
So far, so good. So, weather, weather is very fine. So, then Japanese autumn is a very comfortable season.
Oh, that's good. That's so nice. And how do you call it? Like recently, no rain in your area?
Sometimes short time rain, but not heavy one. So, anyways, autumn is a very changeable climate season, but recently the stable.
Oh, that's very good. It's good to hear. Thank you. So yeah, this time let's move to our lesson for today. Are you ready?
Oh, no problem. Thank you.
All right. And we are going to talk about book review. Am I correct?
Oh, you're correct.
All right. And now let's start with the first exercise, picture description. So
Okay.
could you please describe the picture?
Okay, in this picture, I can see the one young Caucasian woman reading a book on the park. She's sitting on the wide green lawn. She sits with a cross-legged style. She's holding a book between her thighs, and her hair color is brunette, and her hair was a little in disorders, not good arranged. She's wearing the tank top shirts, and shirt color of the shirts is black and purple horizontal stripe. Pants is denim jeans. I can see black wrist ring on her right hand, maybe wristwatch. Location of the park is gentle slope hills, and top of the hill I can notice the line of trees, and it's very nice weather. I can see the clear shadows of the trees, and he's maybe under the big trees, and she has an intimate reading book under the gentle shade. That's all.
Yeah, very good. Oh, you describe it very detailed, very nice. Thank you. So yeah, I think that's good in this part. No question about the picture?
No question.
All right, that sounds great. Now, let's move to the next part, which is the dialogue. So is that okay? I will be A first and you will be B, or you want to be A first?
No problem.
Okay, I'll be A first, okay?
Okay.
All right. Is this your book?
Yeah, that's mine. Why?
Could I borrow it? I read good reviews about it, so I'm really looking forward to reading it.
Sure, but I'm telling you, it's not as good as they say.
Why do you say that?
Well, the climax is not exciting and easy to anticipate. Also, the characters were not interesting.
That's strange. Usually, this author makes the characters mysterious. I've read some of his books and I thought they were all worthy.
I've been his fan for a long time too, but he really grabbed on this one.
What did the review say?
Reviews are varied. Some said it's good, some said it's bad. Well, for me, it's bad.
All right, great. Oh, now you want to switch roles?
Okay, is this your book?
Yeah, that's mine. Why?
Could I borrow it? I read good reviews about it, so I'm really looking forward to read it.
Sure, but I'm telling you, it's not as good as they say.
Why do you say that?
Well, the climax is not exciting and it's easy to anticipate. Also, the characters were not interesting.
That's strange. Usually, this author make a character mysterious. I've read some of his books, and I thought they were all worthy.
I've been his fan for a long time too, but he really flopped on this one.
What did the reviews say?
Reviews are varied. Some says it's good, some says it's bad. Well, for me, it's bad. Alright, thank you. So, do you have some words or questions here?
No questions, thank you.
Alright, thank you. So now, let's move on to the vocabulary. Let's try to read the meanings and let's try to make the example too. Okay?
Okay. Fun. Enthusiastic. Admire her. You know, in Japan, there's a professional baseball team and very popular. So it's around the franchise system. So, and my area is Kansai area near the Osaka. And Osaka has the Tigers, a very famous professional baseball team. And you know, recently the Tigers get wins and number one in this area. And Kansai area fans are crazy excited. So when I was a child, I don't know this system. And you know, in Tokyo, there's a famous team, so-called Giants. And Giants has a lot of star players. And when I was a child, every day television broadcasts Giants played. So, and I naturally become Giants fans. So, and once I decided to become a supporter, it's difficult to change the support team. So nowadays I'm a hidden Giants fan, not Tigers. So and conversations, drinking place, all customers talk about Tigers, but I'm quiet and just hearing their exciting conversation. That's all.
Well, very good. Amazing example. Thank you. What about number two? To flub.
To flub, to fail. So when I was working, several times I become a leader of some project. As some transitional phase, I made a flop, but finally all project get succeeded by my co-workers' strong cooperation. That's all.
Oh, very good. All right, great. And what about the last one, climax?
Climax is the turning point in the plot or dramatic actions. So one of my hobby is playing the shogi. You know the shogi, Japanese.
Yeah, the Japanese chess.
Yes. So in Japan, there's a professional shogi players. They are kind of genius because in the year only 4 people become professional players, and that among of that genius, best 10 is called rank A. That year has, of course, 10 people, top 10. So and there's a tournament. So that top 10 people. So and last tournament days become climax because it's decide next year's best 10 players. And to get win that tournament can get qualification for challenging the shogi masters. So anyways, last day of that tournament, climax days for supporter of the shogi or genius players. So that's all.
Very good. Thank you. All right. So everything, I think you understood well the fun, the flawed, and climax.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Now I'm going to ask you exercise 4. What's wrong with the book?
Oh, this novel gets some trouble for the climax. So last scenes, it's very mundane conclusion, and there's typical stereotype of the characters, and I think that this kind of novel need a unexpected twist. That's all.
Thank you. And next one. Were the reviews good?
Reviews are varied. Some critic say good, but others critic is faked, fraud. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Thank you. And what about the next question? What kinds of books do you prefer to read and why? What
Okay.
kind?
I like to read every kind of books except practical books. So, for example, I like to read a novel and histories, science, and about space. And I also like to read a Japanese comic book. That's all.
Oh, wow. Oh, but what's your number one, like very, very most favorite?
Favorite is novel. So, how
A
about you?
novel.
Do you like to read a book?
I love reading books actually. I love reading books, but I'm not into novel. I love reading, how do you call that? Self-development books. Yeah, like I've been reading a lot of self-development books, like to make me feel better or something that can help me with my career, with my future life, how to, be good around people, especially in business, kind of like that. So that's what I've been reading recently.
Really? How about the comic book?
When I was younger, I loved reading comic books, but like right now, not anymore. Like like my books recently, it's more on boosting my career. It's more on career related, and then growth, self-growth related, business related books. So that's my interest of books recently. Yeah. How about you? Are you interested in the business books or like kind of self-development books?
I'm already retired person, so I'm not interested in any business book, but I'm interested in the Japanese economy, of course. So it's a concern, our pension or something. So and of course, my son and my daughter are working, so I'm care of their condition of the working. So, but for me, I don't interested in my business anymore.
Mm-hmm. But at least you still like reading books, right?
I
or not that much anymore?
Read so much practical books. So I get that kind of information through the television or newspaper, magazine, not book.
Oh, that's very nice. Thank you. All right. Oh, how about the next question? Next question is, are you a fan of a particular author, and why do you admire him or her?
You know the Haruki Murakami. So it's a very famous author in Japan, and every year he's a candidate for Nobel Prize. So I like his novel. He writes the detail of his very strange, mysterious, imagined story. But his style is a very realistic way, simple way to write that kind of strange world. I think this is so much difficult style and complicated story. Using a complicated style is very common, but she is very complicated scene, complicated situation, using the very simple style. It's amazing. So that's why he's so much popular for international countries. That's all.
Yeah. He's very famous.
Yes, he is very good at English also. So he sometimes translation for English into Japanese. So that kind of action, change of pace, his real novel. So
Oh, that's very nice. Amazing. I didn't know that you like. But it's how do you call it? Beside from Haruki Murakami, because I know Haruki Murakami is really famous. Aside from him, is there other famous Japanese author?
There's two persons get the Nobel Prize, Japanese literature. So Oe Kenzaburo or Kawabata Yasunari. Have you ever heard?
Usually, I always hear Murakami. Murakami, like almost all the I mean, even some Filipino readers, they love Haruki Murakami's book. So it's the only Japanese author I know, only Haruki Murakami. That's why I ask you if there's other.
If you have the opportunity to read his books, so once try.
What's the name again? What's the name of that other author? I'll check later.
Murakami Haruki Murakami.
No, the other author that you mentioned earlier. Not Haruki Murakami.
Oe Kenzaburo.
Kenzaburo.
Kawabata Yasunari.
Okay, I will check them later. Okay, thank you. I'm interested in it. All right, thank you. What about the next question, by the way? What makes a novel good, in your opinion?
I used to write a novel when I was young. So the most important things writing novel is totally fiction, but any scene, any scenery, write a real detail. So it's become a good novel, accumulates real detail and totally fiction. So that's why the authors always observation everything. So using the strong concentration. So what counts is novel is fake, but that work have some kind of reality. So readers understand that kind of thinking of a story, and readers experience other people's life. That's all.
Very good. Yeah, I think so. And it's very good to read novels too.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, last part, exercise 5. Do you agree or disagree? Explain why. Number 1, please read.
Reading review is a must before reading a book to avoid wasting time. So I think that it's not a must, but I read that kind of reviews because I often go to my city library. So that kind of city library has more than 500,000 books. So I have to read reviews because it's too much books, difficult to choose one or two. So, yeah, that's all.
All right. What about the last number 2?
We can't trust newspaper reviews because they are for proportional purposes. Of course, we have to distinguish this is advertisement reviews or real reviews. So but when I read that kind of book reviews, so this real or advertisement, so I can distinguish that article. That's all.
That's very good. Thank you. All right. So yeah, I think that's the last part. Our time also is already over. Do you have a question before we end the lesson?
Nothing in particular.
All right. Thank you so much. And I'm looking forward to have you again. Yes. Thank you so much, Yoshi-san. See you next lesson and take care. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
See you. Bye-bye.